Good morning students. Once again welcome back to our online classes. Today we will start the online revision because last class we have already completed our portion for the first semester. So from today we will do the revision of all the chapters. But before I start the revision, I would like to tell you again the question pattern. Okay, I will tell the question pattern once again, though I have already told before the first semester. Okay, so the first question what you will get in your question paper, that will be the word meaning. Okay, first question is, that is word meanings. Word meanings. The first question that you will get, that will be word meanings. Okay, 10 word meanings will be asked. Okay, and all the 10 word meanings you have to write. And whenever you are writing the word meaning, write the word and then meaning. Directly don't write the meanings. You have to write the word in the answer sheet, and in front of that you will be writing its meaning. Okay, in many of the word meanings you must have seen there are 2 word meanings, and sometimes it is one meaning only, but you are not sure about it. Okay, so as we will do the revision, I will tell which word meaning in which word meanings there are 2 meanings. Okay, and which is only one. So that way you have to learn it. Okay, so first question is word meaning. Second question is, that is to write a poem. Write a poem. Already you know that the first chapter of our second semester, that is Baobab, okay, the tree of life. Okay, that poem you have to sorry, that poem you have to memorize. Okay, Baobab, Africa's tree of life. Only one poem is there, that you have to memorize it. Okay, so there is no confusion. 2 poems are there, but only this poem you have to learn by heart, and it will be coming. So it is very sure it will come. So you have to learn it by heart. Okay, and when you are learning the poem, make sure you learn with all the punctuation marks. Okay, you have to learn the poem with all the punctuation marks. If any of the punctuation is missing, okay, if any of the punctuation is missing, then you will lose the marks. Suppose in the poem the word first letter is written with capital letter. Okay, you have to write the same way. Okay, the same way you have to write the first letter of the line. Okay, if it is small letter, you have to write small letter. If comma is there at the end, if any semicolon, full stop, if anything is there, that you have to make sure you have to learn. Okay, if you are missing any of the punctuation mark, you will lose marks for that. Okay, marks will be deducted. Okay, so here this is the second question, that is to write the poem. Next is the reference to the context. Okay, extract. You will be getting reference to the context. Reference to the context. Okay, reference to the context, there will be 3 reference. Okay, 3 extracts will be asked. Okay, 3 extracts will be asked, and based on 3 extracts you will be getting the question answers. Okay, so it will be 3 questions. Okay, A, B and C. Okay, and if the marks will be here, that will be 18. Okay, 6 marks for each extract. Okay, first extract 6 marks, and there will be 3 questions, then B 6 marks 3 questions, and C 6 marks 3 questions. Okay, like this you will get 3 extract, and you have to write the answers as it is given. Okay, learn it by heart. Okay, learn it properly. Last time we have seen many of you have tried to write the answers in your own words, but still you have made many mistakes in that. Okay, so whenever you are learning, learn and write in your practice copy, rough copy. Okay, so you will not make any mistakes. Okay, so 3 extracts will be asked. Okay, then 4. 4. Actually, after second, there will be the third one will be the match the following. Okay, I have missed it. Sorry. Match the following. Match the following, and it will be based on the chapter's name and the lesson name. Okay, chapter's name and its writer's name. Okay, one side chapter name and the other side writer's or poet's name will be given, so you have to match it. Okay, this will be there, and after that answer the question. Answer the following questions. Answer the following question. There will be 10 questions, okay? Each carries 3 marks. And out of 10, you have to write any 8, okay? There will be 10 questions. 10 questions will be asked, and from those 10, you have to write only 8, okay? 8 questions you have to write in your answer sheet. Whatever answer you know well, you have to write in your answer sheet. And when you are writing this question answers, write the exact numbering pattern what is given on your question paper. Don't change the number. If you are changing the number, writing wrong number, question number, the marks will not be given. It will be invalid and no marks will be given. Suppose you are writing from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this, 10 questions are there. And you are writing from here, second one you have selected and fourth one. So while writing the answer, you will write there second and then fourth. Don't write it here 1 or 2. That is wrong. You have to write the exact number what you have selected. Okay. Otherwise, if you write wrong number, it will be considered the answer of another question. So no marks will be given. So make sure you write the correct question number. Okay, and then after the question answers, there will be the grammar part. Okay, the exercises what I have given in your book or in your copy. Prepare all the exercises. Okay, exercises will come from your book and copy. Okay, so based on all the exercises, either fill in the blanks, rewriting, match the following, okay, one word answer, whatever is given, that will be asked in your paper. Okay, so that will be last question, that is grammar part. Okay, from grammar part, 2-3 questions will be asked. Okay, so learn it very well. Okay, learn it, prepare it nicely, all the question answers, memorize it well. Okay, now we will do the revision of the 7th chapter, that is Baobab, Africa's Tree of Life. Okay, so we will revise the lesson 7, Baobab, Africa's Tree of Life. Okay. The poem is written by Veni Visser. Okay, the poet's name is Veni Visser, and here in this poem we have seen that the poet tells about the qualities of the baobab tree. Okay, it's a very famous tree which is found in Africa. Okay, so here he writes that this baobab tree that stands tall on the African plains. Okay, in the African fields, this tree stands tall and straight, and the tree thrives both in the rain and the sun. Means this tree survives. If any kind of weather is there, the tree is surviving all the different types of weathers, and it is still standing there. And the tree has lived for many centuries. The lifespan of this tree is very long, so it stays there for many centuries. And unlike other trees, unlike other trees, the tree trunk, the baobab tree trunk, has a hollow inside. Okay, it has a hollow space inside the trunk of the tree, which is used by farmers, tribals, and other people for storing their things. Okay, the hollow space inside the baobab tree that is used to keep different types of things. And here we have seen the poet compares the hollow tree. The poet compares the hollow tree to a mother's womb. Okay, womb, that's mother's womb means where the ladies, they are carrying their babies for 9 months. Okay, and they protect them from all the danger. Same way the poet says that the hollow of the tree, that is just like a mother's trunk, mother's womb, which provides shelter not only to the human beings, to the natives of the particular area, but it provides shelter to the animals also. Okay, it provides shelter to both the animal and the people. And the poet says, because this tree gives so much to the people, okay, it's providing shelter, protecting them from harm, okay, and so many things it provides. Because of this, the poet calls this baobab tree as the tree of life, means the tree which gives lives to so many people, okay, so many people, person, and to even to the animals. Okay, so here that was the poem written by Veni Visser. We have already studied this. Okay, so here in this poem we will see that there are two word meanings which I have told to learn, that is sage and mute. Okay, it's a very small word meaning, you have to learn by heart. Okay, and the poem also you have to learn. Okay, wherever punctuation is there, full stop, comma, semicolon, you have to learn it. If you are missing any punctuation, then you will lose marks. Okay, and you can see here all the sentences, they are starting with capital letter. So the same way you will be writing in your answer sheet also. The full capital letter you will be using in the beginning, and you will write only that many words what is given in each line. Don't mix the line. Okay, if you are mixing the line, you will not get marks for that. Okay, it will be wrong. So whatever is given as it is given in the book, same way learn and practice it. Okay, then here in this poem, one exercise is given of fill in the blanks. Okay, already I have given, learn it. Okay, then answer the following questions. Okay, answer the following questions are there, 4 questions are there. Learn all these question answers. Okay, it's about the baobab tree. Then 2 reference to the context are given. Okay, answers are already given. If you have any doubt in any answer, any spelling error is there, if it is there, you can check the PDF again. PDF is still available. If you are going to check it, you just search, click the search button. Okay, there you select the subject, then the chapter name you can write, and you will get the particular PDF. Okay, so that way you can search and match your answers if you have any doubt. Okay, and learn all these answers. Okay, so learn it and be ready for your exams. Okay, so for today we will just finish the class. Next class again we will revise the next chapter, that is lesson 8. Okay, so prepare it. This lesson, whatever question answers are given, learn it by heart, and the poem also keep on learning. Okay, take care and have a nice day.